So let's talk about Bill Gates from an astrological point of view. He started making predictions like 25, 30 years ago, all related to technology, which makes a lot of sense with his background. Now, somehow, about 10 years ago, his predictions switched from technology to health, vaccines, pandemics, climate disasters, wars around the world, taking kind of a God figure, making all these predictions about the future of humanity. And most of the times, he has this exposure of the problem, whatever that may be, the next pandemic, but at the same time, he always somehow also has the solution, the vaccine that is going to just help with this new pandemic or whatever that may be. And what is the real motivation? Is he really wants to save humanity, or he just wants to get more power and more money? So let's get into his chart. Cancer rising with the ruler, the moon, on the 10th house. So there we have the public prominent figure that he is. Heavyweight on the northern hemisphere, so very private person. We probably don't know who he really is. Second house, as you know, the house of the money. And he has the ruler of the second house on his 5th house. So he has made all his money from his creation. The 5th house is the house of kids, but also of your creations. It can be anything, a business, a book, whatever is your creation, in this case, Microsoft. Also, he has on the 2nd house the signature of the billionaires, which is this Pluto-Jupiter conjunction. And also Uranus on the 2nd house. So that makes sense, you know, he made all his money from technology. So the sextile going from Jupiter, Pluto conjunction on the 2nd house to natal Sun on the 5th house is, besides a very strong connection there between the Sun and the 2nd house, money creation and all that, also is kind of an indicator that he will always push for more money and more power. Now, looking at the real motivation behind all the things he's doing, we have to look at the 11th house, which is the house that represents all these groups and how you help humanity and all these things. So the ruler of the 11th house is Venus, that is placed on the 5th house in a conjunction with Saturn in the sign of Scorpio. So really his motivation, it will be more self-centered than a willing to help and save humanity. So the ruler of this 11th house in this conjunction with Saturn in the sign of Scorpio is really a self-centered position. Remember also 5th house rules all the stock market and investments in general, but not investments that we do to benefit others, but it's really self-centered, is all related to him. Well, you have the full analysis of his chart on my website, astrologytransits.com. But to make this short and not keep going with more analysis and explanations, my conclusion is that Bill Gates' motivation is not really to save humanity, but is a very self-centered motivation, basically to make more money and to acquire more power. And this is all for today. See you.